Okay, they can hear us again.
It's moving. We have audio now.
Go for it, Eva.
Oh, we're back. Okay, welcome back to Fangame Marathon. Up next, we're gonna have a run of Touhou Puppet Dance Performance Shard of Dreams performed by Arus. Arus, go ahead and introduce yourself in the run.
He's muted.
Oh,
So-
Arus is muted. Okay, excuse me.
I will
Alright.
introduce Arus, son. So,
Yeah.
welcome. I am the only commentator on stream, apparently. So I'm the Pigeon, and we also have someone else that might be seen later on. So Arus is a Japanese player of Fangames, so he's been grinding for quite some time. Puppet dance performance for what, sub 230, and been going at it for quite a while, and has been in quite a lot of RPG runs and a few other fan games, a bit more niche on the Japanese side, like Dungeon and Jaku. And on commentary, we also have someone who's just survived the thunderstorm lately, Mr. Redsflame.
Yes, I am Redsflame, and I'm also going to be part of working on a commentary for this game, too. So we have Touhou Puppets Dance Performance. It is by Focus Lens. It is a 2013 game with a little bit of take on the Pokemon style of gameplay-wise. You'll see pretty good similarities between Pokemon here, but it basically has its own original way of going about it with typing and incorporating the Touhou characters and the original story to this game.
Yeah, it's also pretty lengthy, so we'd have quite some time to do the talking, I think.
Yeah.
So whenever I think Arus can be ready, we will do a countdown. We'll just ask quickly.
Yeah, whenever you're ready to
Shut.
do a countdown. Ready to start.
Okay, just waiting for the signal for the ready. And then we can go. Okay. Alright. We're doing Japanese. Oh. Just to be authentic a little. So, starting in 3, 2, 1, start です。Alright.
Good luck.
頑張ってください。Alright, so welcome. So we will be playing as a girl, because usually speedrunners do like girls in violence as well, mostly because I think in the main Pokemon games like a bit easier overall. And we're arriving at the accuracy, and we'll just be bothering everyone about what they are doing there without any good reason at all. And also, on the first side, we will have a mysterious character that is very fan of Touhou. We just ask who is our favorite character, which is Shizuru Haki, one of the characters in Mountain of Fate Stage 1. And we see a mysterious small person around there in the forest, which is a bit elusive. You know? We kind of wandering for a while there, you know. Also, we are also working in tall glass. You know, it's not an issue in Pokemon games. You know, we're just doing things pretty casually. You know, we are not feeling any dangers at all. But yeah, suddenly, you know, we're just being played, and now we are just wondering where that person did go. So, like in the Pokemon games, like the third generation, we also have like a bit of manipulation to get the proper character. So, this is a way to seed a kind of a game, and also get the ideal characteristics we want. So, we just submit Marissa, who is also there. We are going in the grass, you know. So she's a bit protecting us about this because we do have a fear of strong Shizura. So, of course, the best way to go, as per Touhou's sake, is to just beat up everything on sight as quickly as possible. You know, which is kind of sad. We just chose our favorite character, which is Shizura as well. So it's very sad. And even she does not like it. She's just there to be friends with us. And the thing that happens with having Shizura there is being friends with us is that we don't need any Pokeball. Well, at least sealing threads from memory. I just played the game only like 4 years ago. Accurate commentary. Don't worry about this. So we just found our first friend though. So the seed is manipulated in such a way that we get all S ranks and the best stats because we are ranking things. So ranking in all the stats about growth and such. So we are trying to get the best as we can. So basic fight at the start, we're just using charge equivalents of a yin energy for this. For the basic fight, we get a few more abilities later on. This game also has a very different cast of types. So there are types like never that exist, for example. So there's like 16 types overall. Also going to collect a few more things on the way, so small healing and such, and also repair equivalent, which I completely forgot the names of. But yeah, so now that we've just wandered in the world, we're also receiving by Professor Sunday our first sealing threads to capture things, which will come later on. So for now, we'll be just wondering about what's going on in this stunning world that is Gensokyo, and just talk to people who also have a passion for puppets as well. So most of your threats will just revolve around just beating up with yin energy overall, just to go by. The healing system is a bit different as well, so we'll have a few more things to go for. There's an evolution system that will come by when we'll be about level 30, so maybe like in 40 minutes. So for now, we're just there to talk to people because it's kind of slower to just let them see us and be surprised, and come to us as well. But as well, the S stands for song, yeah, it's all the stats, S rank character. Best character overall, of course. You don't know how strong she is, really. You know about the lore. She is on a turn punching all the trees of their red leaves overall. So she was there before even Minecraft existed. She is the true Steve of Gensokyo. Yeah, so going to the merchant to collect a few items, or a few healing items. There is no center to heal, so the healing system works as you go to the PC, you select a character, and you get healed. So that's pretty much it. So that's very, very simple. But yeah, we won't be healing too much unless very necessary. There will also be a couple of safety save at a few points, just to be sure that we kind of win the fight. There are a few moments where we can just miss out on a lot of things. Yeah, so far we are told that go to the village. There's a historian that knows everything. She just record all the history. She might know something out there. So this is our quest for now to go there. It's not too far. Oh man, we got spinned.
Yeah, so basically on the way there, we'll kind of, as Pigeon had mentioned, we'll take out everybody that we can. Just for the EXP, they are basically, any NPC is basically a EXP machine that we will be using to level up our character. Because violence really is the answer in Gensokyo here.
Yeah. Sorry, Danmaku.
Oh, it's Danmaku. So you also have your sets of different types of these are puppets. These aren't Pokemon. These are puppets. And you'll see right above their name, you'll see a certain type of special type that they are. you see that once you hit a certain level, you will be able to change it, and it can grant you another typing for your puppet, which can really help you out. And also, what's going on here is that he's basically messing with the IVs of his character. What would be the IVs in Pokemon as well? You have the options to basically spend points on specific stats to basically make them stronger. So if you know which stats you want to upgrade, the better, of course. Each puppet can have their own strength and weaknesses. The game is a bit more balanced. It has a weird balancing where you can basically make any character kind of really janky and kind of broken. But the one main thing for this is that the starting character will completely start out with just S rank stats. So you technically basically start out with one of the best types, especially if you get one of the more upper tier characters, which Shizuha is one of them as well.
Yeah. So now we are seeing the Bacartet X band going on. We are doing some mischief in the town, so we have to defeat every one of them to make sure that the village is safe from pranks of fairies. And so the normal that we see above is called the style. That's a bit different than the type, because we do have typing, but the style is something different. EVs and style can also be edited later on to fill a few more of our needs to be able to progress and make a few fights easier. But yeah, so far we won't be too much. So we have so we got 2 Reapers, we got max dumplings. We have a little bit of limit about the objects we can get for now. It also gives you occasion to go around town, because every time we see the band, they just leave one member behind because they are working as a team. As a big surprise. But it's also very sad as well. But yeah, we've also been learning Parasite, which is also a typed attack that can be very powerful. It can also blind the opponent. And Parasite is also a technique that works as a vampirism, so it does a bit of unless I'm mistaken it. I think it also recovers HP as well. So it is a very useful capacity to have, just to be able to go around for longer without healing and just destroy everything easily. There will be a few bits of typing that are dangerous overall. So now a legal fight, so nothing much. So we just need energy overall, and there are also a few things that take into account now. So we have a chance to be able to not defeat enemies instantly. There are a bit of range, so the damage is varied. So sometimes we can just be away, just be in the red, and just be very angry because we could have just 2-shot easily. So this regal is okay. She can be resilient, but seems like so far we got good luck with this. So only 2 hit. So that's great so far. Only 2 remaining. So which one is the leader of the whole band is a mystery question now. We'll just do a little bit of menuing very quickly.
Yeah, you'll see that as your puppet learns skills, you have to go into the menu to equip the skill.
And we are just aware that Lumia is the one that's behind all of the orders about the band. So beginning with Riguru, that's not too much going on. It's pretty easy to do. And now we just go for the Misty, and I think this might be the first instance where we get a super effective capacity, so we pass through the barrier. And now we are pretty much almost about to be able to leave the village. We just have Strongest, which has a lot of things going on, a lot of enemies. Anyway, we're pretty just around. It's just a little prank, so we're just there to help out the village to our needs. The games also have a fair bit of heals, so using all the free heals we can is also very powerful to have. So first, a super effective move to just destroy the tunnel, so Parasite and recover all the HP as well, very easily. There are also a few things, so there are a few special abilities that enemies have that can be very dangerous. So we need also to be careful with this, sometimes getting bad effects overall. But yeah, so far we just go around with the energy and the parasiting. So in the Japanese original writing, I believe the special is called Danmaku because you're for attacking far away. So it's a bit different than just having special attack, special defense. I think they could have been a bit more something else, but it would be a bit complicated to not throw off the Pokemon fans overall. But also first instance of boss as well, so different bits of music. There's a lot of nice music going on, pretty chill. And even though this looks like a GBA game, Pokemon game, this does have its own engine. But it does work in a similar way. You know, there's a seeding that can be used in a speedrun just to get the ideal type, ideal character to have to beat everything, and also the resets as well that are able to do so as well for the getting ideal IVs and stuff. And also following the story, we also get a free heal as well, so get free PP back and such. That's very nice. Also, we do have our companion following us all around now. So continuing there, we'll be leaving to the Muren Temple afterwards. We now have a free pass to just get out of the village because, you know, Mamizo has a lot of persuasion in convincing people to let us move around. So now we have a bit of leeway, but very quickly we'll find some enemies around, people that are a bit more dangerous, and different types of hunters. So the Muren Temple in the Gensel color is where the yokai can just really be there peacefully without any issues. And it's also where we will try to get a new partner as well. So first we are trying to find who's the owner of a temple out there to just get a few more answers, because the priest, Byakuren, does have a few leads out there. So now we're doing a little save, we do a short reset of the game just to try to catch an ideal character for the rest of the game as well. So we're going for a level 10 Hijiri, and not Byakuren for some reason, you know. Just to be able to get an easy catch. So the way catching works is that as long as the thread is alive, you are able to catch the character, but you need to defeat it. So you can defeat it, it's not an issue, but you need the barrier to be around. Also very easy with one shot with special. And now we get to see, as the Pokemon games go, all the characters that are around do have a type of puppets that also fits their characteristics. So the ghosts will most often have ghost type enemies, or I think never. There's a few differences, but it is very vivid, even with the random characters around, not just with the main casts. And now because we are in the Muren Temple, and we also have access to a few characters from the place, so Kyoko and Kogasa are also a few wanderers around there. And alright, the special attack is focus attack, I believe. So this is the special attack on name in the translation, at least. I think it's the same in the Japanese not pay too much attention. This is also a plot point. We also need to follow around, and now we get the idea that, well, like in the main game, she's very scared of a zombie that is going around, so now we're just to be a mindless zombie all around. So now that we get pretty strong, it's pretty easy now to get to be available, but we still need to be careful about potential enemies around. And so far pretty lucky, we got very good damage so far, 76% to be able to one-shot, and that's great, very cool. But another thing that gets added compared to the third generation of Pokemon games is that this game also has free multi-exp. So all the XP that is gained in battle is also shared with the puppets on our side, but the ones within the team will get a bit less XP than the ones that actually did the fight. So now we're using what our repels to just move around without being bothered. And now we are coming in one of the first Skellyfet round, so we'll get to the mausoleum underground because it is always bothering the Yoren temple with spirits around. So first we go with a Yoshika master, so with a few wintry wind to be able to just one-shot everything, and then same way. Oh, it's sad. Didn't get the range there, but that's okay. That is okay. And now for the Sega fight, we just we actually don't have anything that just passes through the barrier, so we just have to do a standard fight, and this is why this is scary, because yeah, she does have something very effective against us and could be one-shotting easily. So good fight around, that's pretty nice. We can now enter the mausoleum. And after this, yeah, we did
Yeah, we used the women's field there.
So we also did maxed out our focus attack as well in the meantime, so now because we are using a lot of distance-based attack, we pretty much destroy everything very easily. Ooh, we got paralysis, that's not great, quite scary to have there. Hopefully we don't lose too much HP there, but I think this is pretty okay otherwise. Yeah, so far we are not being too troubled by the paralysis, so it's okay. And now we are actually going through the scariest fight of this section after the Tojiko fight, and because we have to fight waifu. So the waifu is well, we do start with paralysis, and we already have to fight the Sega, so already pretty scary. But she doesn't have as much IVs in attack, so it is not too dangerous at the very least. But still, she does a lot of damage. One crit could be dealing just us using another heal and such. Like yesterday during the practice run. Because the money route is pretty tight. Arus did finish with only 800 yen worth of money, so it is not an easy task to do, especially with paralysis. But yeah, so far we have pretty much everything. We haven't been paralyzed once, so excellent. Right. Only one more fight to go for this, and yeah, now we're gonna need to just recover from everything. Yeah, better saving with the paralysis just to be sure we aren't too much trouble with this. Alright, let's see if we can clear this up easily. So, at the very least, with Miko, we will not be meeting a Sega, so we won't be dealing with too much scary damage. So first, Parasite and I think Parasite and the Yin Energy. Still very strong this level, so that's pretty okay so far. We're using a bit of a special attack, or focus attack, and we do have now something called terrain. So a few attacks have an effect on the terrain and change it. I have no idea how those works, but they do work. Maybe there's some explanation actually, but I don't know. No, there's no explanation. So we just say that it's just an advantage because, of course, we are smart about this. But now let's see if yeah, I don't think we have a way to get rid of the paralysis with our current needs. But now we don't have less of a. We don't have to deal with the damage caused from the extra terrain abilities. So that's nice. And now the last remaining of the 3, and we should be good to go. So now at least because we switched, we did cure the little. Oh, that's great. Okay, that's a nice compensation for all of this. Alright, good fight. We didn't die to this, so excellent. So now on the way out, we'll also be recovering with 3 heals as well. So good for us. No more paralysis, and got all our PP back. So now we have solved the issue about the underground that just send out ghosts out there in the graveyard, and especially the zombie invasion that was avoided. The world was out there. So,
Yeah. We'll use another repel here to the cave, that way we don't kind of waste any unnecessary time on encounters here.
Yeah, I think it should be the only one for now because there's no grass out there. And we'll just be coming back to the village because we solved the issues, so that we can get some more clues with Akio because she does have all the history on her. But the world is really nice to look at, to wander around. There's a lot of small secrets and things hidden around to be able to find. And yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of the ambient music in this game is basically pulled from a lot, as you would expect, the Touhou games, but just mixed well enough to fit well with the areas they are played in.
Yeah, I feel like the village has been very used in. They've been used very well onto the atmosphere we go through, and just to not be too lost about where we are from compared to the mainland game. So it's a job well done. And yeah, so maybe so we haven't seen anything compared that comes really from the Shadow of Dreams. That is a bit unique. So, but the game did come out in 2013, and the DLC Shadow of Dreams came in 2015, which was after Kanjuden Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom came out. So with this one, we got the 15th character from the 15th game as well added in. So we'll see those very much later on.
The sprite work is really well for like an older kind of game. It's really well made, as well as some of the art as well. The art portraits that you'll see here and there going around.
So first we begin with 2 energies against the Reimer, which is not the one that we saved against Tokyo this time. We are just bothered because we cannot fight on outside, and we also got puppets, so we are also obviously an issue. So of course the answer to this is just beating up at everyone. After healing, we'll go we'll be using parasites to trick the AI as to not attacking us, because she does have super effective moves. They are weak to metal style moves, but good thing we got the. Oh, that's quite unfortunate. Yikes! Yeah, that's. So we need to use a reviver. So we did. We had to feel the worst, it seems. Also, the Reimu is overall very strong. You know, she has all boosted up attack and focus attack, so it's not a surprise. Now, I'm a bit afraid about this. At least we get the speed, so that's okay. We can actually save her now. And now, if we get a crit, we can just be on our way out easily. But it seems like she has a time to get one attack in, so not an ideal fight, but we got that. Yeah, we got the backup reviver now. This won't be the last time we see her, of course. You know. And so now we're just believing at her. We just, I think at this point we're just leaving every effect we can do. We never quite go to extra fights out there. We just leave everything behind. So on our way to the Forest of Magic, we just be going towards the Linosuke shop because we have some information about someone to be able to talk to inside. Also, we had to do some postal delivery as well. So while we do this, we'll just do that easily. Also get a free heal as well before exiting the shop. And now we can just go on our way to the Alice house. So now we can just rest a bit more easily. You know, it's pretty easy fights. We just use the basic attack. You know, some yin energy to just do damage and be able to take a bit of damage, and then just parasite to just recover everything around. Not too much going on. It also has use the music from the Great Fairy Boss as well, so pretty chill overall. I do remember the atmosphere being very nice in the forest overall. But okay, we are good to go. So the forest kind of works also like a maze. It's like 4 areas wide overall, so you have to just know where the house is to not get lost. There's also another extension from outside as well that is accessible, but from a later area as well, so it's very easy to get us. Also the one enemy that just doesn't bother us. And also, no, she's pretty nice. No, we like dolls. She likes dolls, and we have our favorite dolls with us. So you know, she does like we move around. So you know, no issues. We are just taking the tea around, and we can get out for free. Free out of Jade Guard in the fights. But on our way there, we get a few more quality of life items for us to help out, because we have done a good service to Linosuke, so of course he has to be able to give us an object that seems very useful, but he doesn't know how the thing works as per usual, and it is a pretty good thing to have, you know, especially for the rest of the run, because otherwise the run could be like 3 hours long or something. If it wasn't for this. And of course we get the bicycle. And now we are free to go about there. And he's also hitting us at the next area where we find the boss, so the Scarlet Devil mentioned. But on the way we wish to go with the yokai that likes to read books with no name. So, Okiko. Which has a Birdbeam team, but it's pretty easy. So first we just parasite the Viscera in one shot, so without too much. And the next we go for 2 yin energy that might be able to 2-shot if we are lucky. We did get good range overall, yeah, 88% to get the 2 shots. That's pretty good. You know, she was just behind the barrier. You know, she did nothing, but no, you know, you just had to bother her while you did. Yeah. So now all the people around suddenly are just a bit more active, and they want to use their puppets because they're aware of good deeds. So now they just want the package. They want to steal our bicycle. Welcome to the street gangs. We've already seen the Lumia gangs, and now they just have Lumia puppets. So they're invested in gangs as well to just steal our bike. Alright. Also, I have to mention that the notes I have about just after that one file says YOLO 5 styles of grass and get the candy. It's a pretty accurate note, I must say. Kudos to Olivia who graciously gave us the notes about the run overall. Otherwise, it would be pretty much impossible to do. I could improvise like 30 minutes on a maiden game, but it was 30 Pokemon game by just talking about it a bit over the top. Especially since Arus also runs the game of Japanese, he also made the pleasure. Made us the pleasure to run the game in English today, so but everyone can also enjoy a little bit of a quick story that gets skipped. Totally, just go frame by frame on YouTube, and you'll be able to just read the whole story without issue. Now that we are going for the Scarlet Devil mention, something to mention is that this game also takes into account the characters from the PC98 era, which is not something that is commonly seen so far. We do have some game makers that are very fond of the PC98, especially the older ones from like the early 2010 era as well. They do like use those characters for quite some time. So kudos to the PC98 characters being out there as well. So now that we are out there, just pretty much easy fight overall until the villains. So Rico is down, the Kango has very fair bit of characters. Let's see. I have to remind myself I have a not save actually. I guess we're doing a little bit of extra fight because we have to talk to them, but unless I'm behind now. Yeah, I was told there were a few differences compared to the notes, but trying to see a bit quickly. Yeah, no, I think there's not a big difference, but now we're investing a lot more in the bank of the IVs, so I think we are allowed to it, but like 255 IVs changes overall. So, and we can reorganize them later, so we can just choose our battle strategy overall for any characters as well. Let's begin to see some strong ones from the PC98. So we get you got does a fair bit of damage, and that's an unfortunate range. So 48% to get there. 48% to not to get the range to work, but sadly. So now we have to make sure for the next fight that we have to get at least 25 HP just to survive the fight. We're against poison characters, so which is pretty scary. We can't really use the healing as well, so hopefully we get some good use to those. Also, the candy we got here from the old land before going back to town. The rainbow candy are the same as rare candy, so they are there to level us up. So they will be spent at the ideal place just to get the extra range of damage overall to clear. I was like, okay, I guess I need some water at some point. I should be a bit reasonable and not just die out of asphyxiation. Right. So ghost character, Yoba is already scary because she can also use some speed attacks as well. But thankfully just a one shot for us there, so not too much trouble so far. There is a possibility that we get, but we did not get the one shot. But good thing so far. Good luck for us. Have you played the game? Have you played
Yeah.
the game?
It's been like, yeah. So I remember playing this. I want to say closer to the start of the year, but I didn't get too far on it because I remember I played. There's also the extended performance. I think that's what it was, which is also another addition to the game past this, which adds a lot more of the more recent characters to this. But at the same time, it makes the enemy AI just a little bit much more harder to do, and I think it might have been just a little bit too much for me, so I didn't get to finish it. But I do watch Arus do a couple runs of this quite a bit here and there.
Yeah, so the character designer Hemoglobin did work on a few more character designs after the Shadow of Dreams DLC came out, but I think up to 18 they did those, or 17 I forgot, and then they decided to stop to do more of those. You should not Google their artwork; it's a bit dangerous territories. But he made some good stuff for the game. So now pretty much the new characters that are getting added in, so after 18 and 19 are fan-made, and there's been quite a range of mods that have been made for this game. So there's a lot of community work going around to just make the game feel alive and to feel all the needs, like as many other Pokemon fan games as well.
Yes. Yeah, it does a really good job of just keeping up with the fan base does a really good job of keeping up with the game, adding additional characters as they come out. But yeah, so here we're in the Bamboo Forest of the Lost, and this is also kind of a puzzle area. So you have to know which ways to go. If not, you'll just kind of be looping around back in circles to start. So we'll kind of traverse we'll battle through the trainers through here, and we'll make our way heading over to Iente, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
There gotta be a little bit of situation going on there.
Yeah, and all the band fights are required to do, so you have to do all of those in order to proceed. Because usually it's Moku that does the work to help us get around to go to Iente if you need to go to the doctor. But unfortunately, she is not available.
She's a little bit busy right now. Kind of taking care of a little bit of business.
And in the meantime, we also learned our fourth tech, which is Apple Bomb, very powerful move that one-shot most of the enemies for now, and can also, I think, can also confuse, from what I'm reading, unless it's like the opponent's move. I'm not too sure. But so far, making good work of all the bands around, which it kind of works like the forest of the Lost of Echo Zelda games.
Oh yes.
I guess a bit more differences. Anyway, we got confusion. Unlucky, but at least it's at the very end, so not too much trouble. So this is like a special ability that just got activated, so need to be careful. And now that we have found our way to Iente, we also get to fight the leader of all the bands, because we just have the team Carrot. They all have the same outfit, so it's the teamwork there to just make us get lost and bring us as per usual. And so far it's pretty good. Get confusion, that's not too great. Hopefully we don't take damage. Oh. So at least confusion in this doesn't do damage, it's just you just don't do anything, so that's fine. But at least we do have a parasite to just heal us, so not too much of an issue so far. And of course, we might as well get the strongest of the ones that they. As I said, for their forte, they don't use the alt colors from the PvP game. It would be pretty funny to have like pink dress and black dress stay on there. Would be very fitting for them. Alright, finish up this fight pretty soon. Oh yeah, she also has some speed, so it's a bit dangerous, but she doesn't do too much damage at the very least. There do be characters that are tiered up a little to be stronger than others in terms of the stats, so... Even though it was like almost a boss, we did not have to do too much. So now we have found the doc to talk to be able to get some answers about things, but first we have to deal with the bodyguard out there, because well, we have to be tested just to make sure that we can talk to the doc. So now this is I think the first instance where we see a character from the United Kingdom out there. And also, strangely enough, the very first Touhou character that we have seen in this marathon.
Yeah, so you'll see she has the full Banui battalion here. Lingo, and then usually most of the Touhou characters have a puppet of themselves at least. They have some related to their general place or areas placement game. But and then at the end they usually have one of themselves. So we're fighting Arus and Udonge, and she has a Udonge puppet here.
Yeah, not to be confused with Raisin.
Yes, not to be confused with Raisin. The other Raisin as well.
Alright, so far good fight.
Nice. Yes, that was our Banui battalion.
Wait, I like how in the notes they just wrote Raisin, but the fruit. L-A.
Yeah, the dried grapes.
Yes.
Raisin.
So welcome, we just fought grapes. We want to get delicious fruits.
I think he changed. He used the rainbow candies to level himself up from level 27 to 30,
Yep.
and so unlocking it to hitting level 30 lets you change your style, and that's what we did with Shizuha. We got an extra Shizuha with giving her a fire characteristic, I think, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I believe so. Very characteristic, and she also run with this exploding blaze, so a fire style attack as well. So I think this is just to be able to defend against the Moko attacks, because otherwise I think she would still be like in a plant-like characters. So maybe she would have been in danger against Moko at that time. But very least, Exploding Blaze is just a very strong move that just destroys everything, so we will see this a lot. Because it does make a good replacement for the energy now. But now we have went to ENT because we needed a few things just before being able to pass through the Scarlet Dimension. Sadly, we also don't get the free pass to get out easily with Moko, but fortunately they decided, alright, you did good fight, I'll just allow you to get out. And now, so we do have I think a rival now. So she's a bit pissed that we're gonna get her very, very easily with our one fight. So now she's just out there of blood for revenge. But yeah, aside from giving her fire abilities, you also get a lot more stats up as well. And depending on the special attributes that you can get, the style that you use, you can get different extra stats and abilities to use later on. This will be done a few times with the side characters, the extra Shizua will always remain extra. She will not be changing style until the end of the game.
Next we
So-
have single types and dual types. Well, that wasn't mentioned already.
Okay, so we just did a quick pass on town to being able to get out there, so now we are able to cut down the trees because this was the only thing that just prevented us. We could have asked any woodcutters in town. They would have anything. It's not we don't have dull trees out there, but I guess we still needed some stuff. Also, hi Shizua. She's there all along, she's not at the mountain, but she's just visiting the Misty Lake. So while we make quick work of getting out of the Misty Lake up to the Skadel Mansion and go to the next boss fight, we need to be careful inside the Skadel Mansion because we will have to deal with random encounters inside, so we need to use some repels in there. So first we just use Yin Energy because it's a good attack, and we're also reorganizing a bit of just to get things more done in movement, to choose abilities to just get faster. So we also have to remember how menus are laid out within the attacks as well. And now we have been welcomed by the Mistress of Mansion because she controls fate, so she did know all along that we were going to live. But first we have to do a little game of get lost in the library and try to get out. And this is a pretty big library actually. They made their jump everywhere to make it very big and not too confusing at the very least. And of course, so since we are big encounters out there, we have to deal with the book emissary of this place. Oh yeah, so let me heal us, so no issue at all. We just got full HP back. Oh no, never mind. Wait, hold on. I'm too far in the notes. Never mind. I didn't say anything. We are very young. Right, so we are just brace sweeping everyone. That's the goal.
I think Patchouli heals our character here, or there's a bed to take to heal our characters here.
There is a bed, inside. That can heal us. And it's actually kind of needed because boss fights especially the final fight, is not that easy to do casually really early on as well. But when you get a lot of puppets, it can become a bit easier, but it is a fight to fear. So dealing with Apache Sun, we do another blaze sweep, and next we actually get to bed. Also, the Accu dolls are the PC like encounters that we get to see in the game. So all our last rappers used there, we just did with the the little maze that is out there. Also mysterious characters that we will probably never meet, of course. Not worry about this. I'm going some big turns to be able to get out. There is one of the section of the maze does loop around. So there is possibility to get lost actually. It's a real thing.
Yes, this actually happens to be pretty big. So, but as long as you know your way around. Yeah, it's a little bit of a puzzle area here.
Yeah.
A little pattern on which way to go through the doors. We'll head to the
Yeah, you mess up, you go back.
Yes, take the wrong door, you start from the beginning. So here's
Right.
our bed that we're gonna use to heal ourselves here.
Yeah, for a little bit. And now saving because we are going to go for 2 skelly fights in a row. So first we have to deal with the handmaid before being able to go through the mistress of the mansion. So first we have to deal with the maining, so just an easy blaze explosion. But yeah, so this is the scary part. So Sakuya is in the speed mode, and she does outspeed us and did a lot of damage, so double range attack. But at the very least, we didn't get any kind of crit and such, but it's very cool. Oh, and got Rukoto, which also does resist. She has I forget the ability in Pokemon, especially in English how it's called. She endured the hit.
Yeah, Remelia actually heals us here before we fight her, so as long as you make it through Sakuya, you should be good. But
Yeah.
you still have to get through Remelia here, but she'll heal you. So.
Yeah, so now she's using Power Sakuya, so because she's not in speed mode, we do outspeed Sakuya and can just deal all the damage we need. But now Friendly it does use speed, and she does a lot of damage as well. Well, she can do a lot of damage, but fortunately we did get the fire attribute, so we can resist a little about this. But the Scarlet Avatar and not Remelia does do a lot. This is like one in a early game, one of the most scary fights to deal with. But thankfully it did go through very well, so very nice. Good to go, and we're not quite out there.
Yeah, so after a little bit of trouble, we're a little bit hungry here, so we're gonna dig around the kitchen to pick up a little candy. And
yeah, so Sakuya just said, alright, here's your reward for beating us, get the candy easily.
Yeah.
And you can also rob us from our needs. Alright, so now we'll be dealing with a lot of kappas around, and we will just blaze them around very easily. Because we'll be on our way to the Mountain of Faith for the Moreya Shrine to just get a few more answers out there. And this will be quite a long road to go. So there's lots of things to go around, and I think this will be where we also hear a bit more of the Fall of Fall range of the game. For going back in a bit in the caves. But yeah, we have a lot of small fights around, so pretty easily just blazing around, a few occasional parasite and in energy if needed.
you see the background the background layout changes depending on your location too. So we're heading over to the Genbu Ravine. There's kind of like a little, as you can see, it's the pit river area, tall rock cliffs. Below Ayaya dash by.
Yeah, she's just there to interview us for a few things. It's very, very nice to see that how they try to add some diversity to the background, and especially that those backgrounds do have a bit of animations as well. It's very nice than just the white or just unicolored background from the Pokemon games. It's a very nice touch to have out there.
And also keeping a lot of the NPC sprites to their respective areas, like how in the village area there's a lot more of the humans, and when we went to the Myoden Temple, you saw a lot of the UFO cast heading over there. But now that we're here, heading up to the mountain, you'll see a lot more of the fairies, kappas, as well as some of the Tengus as we go higher up here.
I just like how they shortened the Wakasagi Hime to just Wakasagi.
Like Maggie?
Yeah. But these characters are a bit hidden as well. We won't see all the characters of all the games. We won't. There's a few that are just way out there that are a bit more secretive. So I don't think we'll see Yukari because it's like a bonus fight outside the story. Yeah, so we also just got a new power, I believe. Well, let me see the note. Yeah, we got a new power which is we replace Parasite, so it is Power Drain, and this is a way stronger move compared to it. Oh, so yeah, we are meeting the puppet liberation plan because they are liberating the puppets, but they also stealing the puppets for them. Politic logic.
It's Team Rocket.
Yeah. And out there we just have our others that also quite cute. The doll is also going on the back with us. Yeah, they are allowed to be on the back as well. It is a very nice touch. Just going around and also headbanging around like us. Very nice touch from the devs. They made a lot of good work with this, with the animation. And also all the characters have a lot of expressions as well. It's pretty good to enjoy the story with how much expressions they have.
Oh yes, that's true. That just a lot of like minor details in this game are. It's you can easily miss them, but if you do take a kind of slow down, take a look at it. We don't want to go slow here, but if you do take a good look at them, you'll see just little bits of details. A lot of detail put into it. Really nice.
Yeah. So now with the power down, we can see that even with puppets using defense power, they will just get taken out very easily, even when they don't have the weakness for the power down against us. And yeah, the water just now falls through very easily. We just have so much weaponry against many puppets around and many attacks.
Yeah, so Shizuha is actually she's really strong and pretty quick too to go about it, quick to boot. So she, but then again, you have a lot of the stronger attacks, effective attacks. There you go. A lot more of the effective attacks, but compared with her strength and speed, it helps us clear puppets out pretty quick.
So now we got the boat. We can just move around the water now, and this gives us access to the Yokai Mountain that we can go up. So there's not only Ayas around. Do not worry about this. This is just all Tengus. You just have to wear the same hat and the same hairstyle. Don't worry about that. But yes, so with this we'll have to deal with a few more boss fights because we are just rampaging around there. It doesn't pleases everyone, especially another Skellig 5 that is coming out. So now we have Stide Reinu, which will be using a lot of strong characters around. So Aya being Aya, she also has the highest speed, and wow, that's that's a lot of damage. But thankfully, we can just one-shot her very easily. Now, because we did get a lot of damage, we'll just be dying around. So with a dust. So Dust Storm does work like a sand. I forgot the name. The sand ability that just damage everyone except Gruntai. So yeah, unfortunately, Suika just take all the damage around as well for herself. We will die for a bit and just resurrect later on. I think there's only one or two maybe puppets that are dealt with by Hijiri. I need to be used to this. Hijiri on the way throughout the whole game, but otherwise it's just she's she just has the punch. But at the least now that we have the styles going on, we can be very effective against Reimu and also be protected against steel type moves now. Boss fights sound very scary as of now. Alright, so now that we've dealt with the big boss fight. We're just getting some more tools to help us. So first repelling around, and also getting some more candies to level up at a later time. Also, not many fights going on, thankfully. We just have to deal with. Alright, if you level up with a puppet, they can just revive from the level up. They do gain the extra HP from it, so we do have a lot of help from coming out from the game. It is very friendly to newcomers and players. For those who are,
Yeah, so it was just a quick little detail. So you might have noticed earlier that when one of the talismans, which effectively work as a puppet repellent. So when one runs out, it gives you the option to use one right away instead of having to open up your menu and then go into your bag and then use one again. I think that's actually very, very convenient.
yeah. And if people are interested in the game, you can find it on the site, but only in Japanese. The English translation is a Fangame. So now we have to deal with the head chief of the Potoros, the wolf, the white wolf Tengu.
Or one.
Wawa. The characters overall, when from within the game, are almost always everything that is styled from the game they are out. So Mountain of Faith characters, we have Mountain of Faith puppets only, most likely, etc., etc. So also depending on their relationships with other characters as well. So if they are friendly with others, they will just be. They also just have them around. Well, there are a few exceptions, but sometimes being in out of arguments also helps as well to have some people in the team. Alright, so we get flinched at first as well, but this is not too scary against the power of force that we have so far. That healing just almost healed us fully. But we don't have quite a lot of things to go around, so cheap damage first and then getting the shot to defeat everything, and yeah, as per usual, yeah, so since you have higher power plus that move, it just destroys everything, but thankfully we don't have much to build out of there. Oh yeah, also the note says for that fight, spam blaze and pray.
Oh yes.
Yeah, we do have some fun notes around to just read through.
That's funny. Yeah, so just by chance, yeah, we will save in certain areas before we get to like more bigger boss fights that could be a dangerous problem. Obviously, if you don't save, you'll have to just really backtrack.
Yeah, so yeah, mostly boss fights around that. Usually the small fries, there's like nothing going on. Alright, this should be the last small fight we have before major boss. And the next boss is actually very scary as well, because we do have a chance of death. We must be careful about this. Oh yeah, please. Oh, I didn't see there was another fight before that. Oh, I was on the wrong side, but yeah. So we just blaze everything except Sunny, because you do have a bit of resistance against player style move. And Not smaller routing mistake. It's in case so I completely forgot about this. Well, it's not in the notes, so I guess it's not. It's so related, so not too much importance. Alright, so we just did a little break. Little break. Oh yeah, because we have to. Oh yeah, we are being careful not to go for an unintended, and we only want one fight, and the next fight after this we have a probable chance of death. So very much need to be careful out there. But at this point we have a. Oh, I saw some 1-1. We do have 1-1 spawns in the chat.
No, we do. 1-1.
Yeah. We have 1-1-1.
1-1.
Alright. So now we just need to play. We get a revive as well in the meantime. And I think now we kind of need to play around because this will not be a very, very easy fight out there. Okay, so now
Or
we have to
green
this.
rainbow.
Yep. Well, we did have to fight red. Now we have to fight not blue,
Yeah.
but green.
Yes. You see, she's a Shrine Maiden, so she has the other Shrine Maiden there too. Rainbow.
Yeah.
The Touhou project.
And we also fought yellow. Or black yellow, but I think it's yellow. But unlike the two of us, Sana is not a recurring fight. She will just be there once. So. But she does give. She can give a very scary thing to go for. Alright, so far the fight is going pretty well. We just have to be careful with the last one. But the power diamond at the very least does give us some very big advantage. Alright, so now we have confusion. So hopefully we don't get crit can kill as well, but no, oh well, we did crit. Okay, so everything's fine. No worries about it. Alright, good fight. We are taking it home. Excellent. And you're also earning some good rest afterward because it's so Shrine. They're very welcoming for the people around. So we are just going away.
Yeah, if you think about it, we fight them for the bed. But yeah. Also, Kaneko has that croissant on her back. The onion ring croissant.
Alright, and now we are doing the big descent, but from the other side, and of course along the way, a lot of things around. Not too much bubbles, just a small bit of more fly for now. Alright, Gravy is plating the 1-1 that is too scared now of the Shizura power. I mean, we did have to deal with a goddess, but he's able to just punch leaves out of the overall. So she does have some good arguments about this overall. So yeah. How went the run earlier? I only listened. Was it good? No, you don't gain a plus, as you say.
Oh, no, it is. Yeah, the dev wanted it to be called a Drunken Toss. Yeah, it was. It went well, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
That's really nice. I had to listen from work with my headphones at 6 a.m. So it was a bit difficult to watch, but thankfully it went well from what I heard.
Yeah, and I had also mentioned that it's this is where you really get to see the creative side of what is like the Touhou fan base making what was Udongi Cross back there. It was like the Mega Man X kind of style gameplay, but here we have a whole complete just Pokemon style gameplay, but just like made in its own way. So just see like a lot of things are similar, but it has its own originality to it as well.
Yeah, I think the 10 games that are in this year almost like don't share any similarities in terms of genre, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, a lot of the Touhou runs will be pretty diverse and
Yeah, and we also have a Sudoku fan game as well in the mix, which pretty funny as well to see a Touhou fan game in the Sudoku block for the first time. But to be fair, the good Kuso gave us a lot of potential for this.
just having that option to reuse a talisman without having to go to the menu is just such an amazing thing. I think I know that was implemented in the newer Pokemon game, but
it was implemented in third generation Pokemon that you can use the volleyball without going in the menu.
Yeah, so like, having going to menu just was kind of. And from Rika with her little tank there. She's actually from the second Touhou game, I'm correct.
Yep.
Little tank.
Number 2. We have seen we've seen people from 3 and 4. I don't think we have seen people from Mystic Square quite yet. Well, unless you count Yuka, which is in 4, 5, and 9, but we don't count the characters that we played with.
Alice?
Yeah, true. Well, was it? I mean, it is Alice. I don't think we saw Alice, Blue Alice. We saw Alice with blue and red.
Yeah.
Blue Alice is P90, but I don't think they made the difference. I think it's like maybe a style change or like a costume that you can get. Which there are a lot of cosmetic stuff as well that makes the thing very charming to have as well.
So I think here we're gonna sell a lot of our items here. We're gonna sell a lot of the cash items that we've been picking up. And I think he went to buy 30 Magatamas here. And some jellies.
31 Magatamas and 11 jellies.
Yes.
That is it. And they sold a lot of cash items. Yeah, we're just recovering a little bit more items before going back to just senseless fights overall.
Yeah, they are just EXP. They're just the EXP fodder basically for the main fights.
Yeah. Also, Alison did tell us that we can just talk about random stuff during the game, so you don't have to learn about this. You know, it's a long game. It's kind of difficult to do commentary.
Yeah, because it seems like there's going to be a lot of it just sidetracking here.
Yeah, especially like the downtimes and stuff going around. Like we do have a lot of small fights before going back to a main boss. Whose name is this? Let's see. Okay, so yeah, we have a couple more fights and before a little event happening.
So we should be heading up to our next puppet soon, if I'm correct.
Yes.
That's what it looks like. Yeah. So we'll be picking up another puppet soon. We're gonna add him to our Shizuha armor here.
Yeah. So far. Hijiri. I have a very hard time to say Hijiri instead of Geklen. Hijiri. No, it's easy to say Hijiri, but Hijiri so far was only there to be able to provide support when we were dying, and also being able to just tank hits while we were regaining health in the major boss fights. But Merlin will be... the next characters will also be there to provide some more supportive elements, so Byakuren and the next characters will be adding barriers and protection and also terrain changes to our benefit, just to be able to clear out some very high danger when we are weak against enemies. So there is quite a variety of strategies that goes through the fights there afterwards, especially during the bosses when they are pretty scary. And we still see this with against Aya and Dreamu, where with Aya power just almost being able to beat us up in like one shot, despite it as being more leveled. And now we also gain the power of warp or gapping, as it is called in Gensokyo. So being able to gap just allows us to go anywhere we already visited.
Nice.
And yeah.
Yes, so Shizuha, as you might have seen now, Shizuha will be our main damage dealer here, and we have it flipped my tongue actually.
Alright, so going through for the mansion will just be resetting the game again just to be able to capture an easy enemy. So this time we get Merlin, which is just below the level threshold to be able to get a style change. But this will be very useful quickly to be able to just again take more hits, because I think Ijiri is still a bit behind. She just got the level 41, but both of them will eventually get a style chance to help us. But yeah, we don't have to deal with the casual ghost house of the game as well, and some mysteries going around. I forget if they mentioned Rita in this game as well. I don't remember. Which is the in the lore of the fourth sisters that is mentioned, but we never quite see her. So there's always like some debate on how she could look like and how she would be styled like the other three Prism River sisters.
Yeah.
But so far, getting 4 candies in the mansion before gapping back on the way, and also getting a few level ups to reach level 50. And just becoming a full powerhouse, and now we are just acquiring a few skills. So the skill can be acquired at any time. You can change them around as much as you want. Once you have learned one with a level, you can just get it back whenever you need. And also like abilities you can learn as well. So now with this, we are learning natural beauty over power drain. And also switching power yin energy to power drains. Now we don't have a basic attack anymore, and we'll just be destroying everything for quite some time. But still, as you can see, even though we are at level 50, we just defeated everything in one shot, because of the system of balanced leveling within the team. We are still never quite away of the danger around. So now we have now she just she got Moody as well. So she has lots of speed, but like very low attack. But as you can see, it's a very dangerous attack as well. But thankfully we have dealt with this without too much issue. But now we're just blazing Kanako and yep, one shot easily. So good job. Good fight. No problem with the Kanak. Very good so far. We haven't seen major setbacks aside from the few the little hiccups that happened in the mausoleum very early on, but mostly because of the confusion. But thankfully we did not get sent back to death. So very nice so far. So now that we can destroy, like, we can access to more ways now from the beginning, especially when we are able to gap around. So lots of movement capabilities, you know. There's never anything that is too far to visit, so you can just move around at your own free will very easily. So it's a very nice thing to have.
So as you see with the Shizuha's strength here, she could have ripped the trees out from the ground and punched the rocks to pieces anytime we wanted to, but just for the sake of the run, we will follow the procedures here and there.
Also, it's good to know that Focus Lens is against slavery, and they give us subjects to be able to pass through everything. You get a boat for surf, you just get a hammer to blow up some rocks, and you get a gap to just warp around. But at the very least, it's very, very nice. Also, I forgot. I think each style also has a unique animation when they enter in battle. I forgot about this. I think it's unique for each style. So a puppet can have multiple style of appearances as well when they enter. But yes, now that we went to the very high ceiling of Gensokyo with the mountain of faith, and now we are going to the dark abyss that is former hell. So now with this, we'll just be using all the rippers imaginable because, well, it's a cave, so of course there's everything going on. Also getting a few candies out of the way without too much issue. And yeah, we just casually ram around destroying some people and Onis as well. Yeah, also meeting some Onis as well. It's first appearances. I think we don't quite see Onis so often in Fangames. We can see Tengus very often because like the health, it's very easy to identify. Fairies, of course, because they're just everywhere, drinking people, so of course they are everywhere. But we don't quite see very much Onis represented in the games. I think we can see them mostly like in Touhou Against the Wanderer. There's like the Oni village that is out there. But in most of Fangames, we don't see the Oni trait on characters overall.
Yeah, there we had the two different Suika styles. The one was a power, one was defense. You see that the power one was just big, ginormous Suika, and then the defense style Suika was kind of back to a little normal size.
Yeah, so big that the screen is even too small to hold her in.
Yeah, can't contain Suika.
Also, hello Kisune.
Hello, Bucket. Hello, Bucket, you okay?
Bucket list.
Try rushing to the cave here.
So at this point, like when we play subterranean enemies, and you go through the characters kind of like in order. So we have seen Kisame, so most likely we will see later on Yamame and Parse before turning up in the Oni village.
Yes, they are part of they're in the cave system.
And as per usual, when you go inside the cave, you will play the stage 2 music of subterranean animism. So it's pretty chill out as well. Like I just have the song Glimmer Melody in my head as well.
The music's really good. They're really well made.
It fits very well, like the silent atmosphere going on. There's not a lot of things going on. It's very big, and most likely you can get lost. Alright, but now we have to meet Parse. Sorry, Yamame, because it's Parse that's supposedly there to monitor the village. But now this time it's just Yamame. Parse is just on vacation for now. So she's there to take her job for a little bit while she's away for a few things. So as per usual, so Yamame will be having a poison and bug type team. So pretty easy to deal with Blaze and Blaze. Oh yeah, also the ability change doesn't do much, so no, nothing. Oh yeah, so about charge. So charge gives 30% attack power. That's the ability. Right now we have a better village. So yeah, okay. She, yeah, maybe
Yeah,
just rented like a low price village.
Yeah, we have our cave Alice here. Hard to say.
So now instead of charge, instead of blazing, we'll just be using natural ability for all these fights. You know, everything is infectious, so they don't get to use their ability very often. So defense per se, and then we get not defense per se. Oh no, we just destroy. No, there were only 2 puppets. Whoops. Right, but now for Marshall City of the Onis around, they're just chilling out everywhere. So getting to the shop, we're just there to
Yeah.
to get 25,000 and learn Wayne Javelin, which will become one of our late game capacity.
So
and now we are
have-
just engaging a ton of it.
Yes. So only turn.
So with the tournament, we have to deal against 4 enemies out there. Mostly small fry, not too much going on with this fight. It's pretty easy to go against. So first level spirits when we have to level up against a yokai that also come game in the village. Surprisingly, there's a lot of yokais and not a lot of onis, just looking at the tourney around. We'd have expected the onis to enjoy some good old fist fighting out there, but maybe they aren't too used to just see puppets fighting around instead of onis themselves. But yeah, we're blazing at you natural ability, very powerful attack against the other characters. And now we are going for the semi-final.
Yeah, so the puppets happening here isn't really a big incident going on, but it's just not natural. We got another throwback to a blast from the past. Or Mima. Mima here.
I think this is the first Pigeon characters that, well, outside of Yuka, they're just is doing anything, I believe, in the game. So it's a nice change. We do have some living Pigeon characters around, and now we only need to know. We just need to know if the characters, the Yuka characters we saw earlier is someone with PC98 traits or more like the heavy traits. But yeah, we have one. I need to live for a little bit. You can take relay for the commentary.
Good.
Okay, I need to live for like 2 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, you see our power Suika is just ginormous here. Being that Yugi is an Oni, she will probably most likely have a Oni based team here. This is just big Suika. I see our Yugi in a natural form, just drinking sake, having a good time, without spilling anything from her cup. And another focus point of this game would be to see a lot of your Touhou characters that you like. Since most of the cast is here, up to 15, if I'm correct. just if you do have a favorite character, you can probably use them and make some kind of teamwork around them or something like that. Or they might, if they might play some part in the story as well too, whether it just be something small, but they most likely would have some big. Just EXP fodder here. We go on to our next area. So as it was mentioned earlier, at the moment we aren't really focused on our other two characters. Shizuha will basically just carry us through, but having that bit of EXP, the full party EXP share, does help us out a lot. That way, near the end, we don't have to spend too much time completely picking up the levels. We have our good old Satori here. So we have our Shizuha versus Shizuha, but sadly, Arus here is a speedrunner. He knows what he's doing. So our Shizuha is the higher class S tier than hers. Take to the note here. Oh, okay. So we're gonna re-equip our handbook before go move our skills around. So we're going down to head kit. Yeah, so Satori's ability here lets you basically she lets her read into your thoughts. So most people don't really get too well with her, so she's basically an animal lady. We have our kitty, whoever could that be. Yeah, so although there's lava around us, and you can obviously see little heat wave patterns going around, we are on fire. We're doing good, so we are not affected by this heat. Yes, we're heading down there. We're gonna run into a so follow the cat around. Here we go. That's our Ryuji Utsuko, our nuclear burb. The background layout also changed as well to match our area. We had Rin. Okay. So we should hit it with the wind javelin. Take her out there. So when you see that the skill pattern and it's basically a super effective move. So you'll see that skill pass through the barrier, and you hear a little bit of a
Item back.
I think. Oh, you might have.
I finished the.
I think.
Oh, sorry.
Where's the?
Right, so we beat the
Yeah.
Satori.
Can you hear me well?
Yeah, you had a little bit of static.
Ah,
Feels like it's better now.
Okay, maybe slight connection.
Okay, well, I should be very Pigeon now, so a bit Satori, we went against Venus. Let's see.
Oh,
So-
well, I know.
Okay,
No, we did Oku fight already.
yeah, yes. Okay, yeah, Sally. Alright, so yeah, we're just sweeping now, so okay. Yeah, we yeah, we pretty much destroyed everything at that point. I see. Yeah, there's also a spare candy that can be collected just in case one was missing early on, but I don't think we went for that extra one. It's like in the reactor room. But yeah, so we found again the mischief of the puppet liberation. So now we're just sweeping everything with our big javelin. That's very strong. But now who is leading this time? Because Rumia is on the way, but she's not the last to be fought this time. There's a secret someone somewhere. I think at this point it's like unless we are facing a boss, it's very easy to just take out all the enemies possible. Also heavy fog on our side. You know, this time she just accepted that, okay, yeah, you may be a bit strong, so you can just help out on dealing against enemies. And now we have to save Remu because she has been cornered by everyone. She just got sent to hell with by medicine and her strong mischief puppet, because, you know, only a puppet character can just be a very menacing characters they just want to liberate all the puppets for them, just to do the army. It's pretty easy fight, you know, just once you launch the javelin, it just everything becomes one shot almost. But yeah, no issues. Now we just have to track down the covers, because supposedly she did not get she did not stay in hell. She did go outside on a mysterious place that does have no name. But first we do have to go on our way back from pretty far away to get there. And also just recovering a few items in the meantime. We pretty much don't need more repairing items at this point. We just have pretty much all of our needs until the very end, but we do collect a few more items from the shops just to be able to track down some more things through. Okay, I do understand about Thunderstone post PTSD issues. Alright, so back onto the meat. So pretty much of the main phase are out. We're still in the main game, so the Shards of Dream is an extension, so it does give a post game after the league equivalent, you could say, like in a red or green leaf. So a few more boss fights with more stronger sets of puppets out there. But thankfully we just know all their weaknesses, so we can just deal with them very easily. But now that we have been entering pretty far, dealing away with our natural ability overall, we need to face off I guess against the It's a long party now. Because we haven't gotten a whole lot more levels, but she does have progress very quickly where she got out of in the nameless hill, and of course because it's a poisonous area, she will get a much more stronger. Also she's whiny because she doesn't accept losses. But yeah, level 46 we are pretty much quote unquote over levels. So now we are using a. Oh, we did learn a new attack just to be able to eliminate everything in one go very easily. And also it's nice thing because we are just countering the protection that she would have used, and now we just got a little bit more strength, so we just destroy everything in almost one shot. But still need to be careful against enemies that can still be able to protect themselves against one hitter, so it can be very, very scary sometimes if we get unlucky with the hits. Right. Not too much damage. We seems like we get 53 damage. It's pretty cool. We get not too much loss. Usually 25% of our HPs. Great. No problem. Now we've got Medi 2. Now we just. I guess we go on further because. Since we are on the Nameless Hill, we can go further in the Sunflower Field to go for the Yucca bit. We may have some ideas about what's going on because we saw her very early on with the party members of the Puppet Liberation Front, so maybe something was instigated by both Yucca and Medicine, or just Yucca to Medicine. Who knows? And after all, in the lore, Yucca is pretty strong and old as well. So she also likes being able to just bring some people, but not necessarily the same as Fairies does. So she do be scary at times. You don't want to mess with the sunflowers or flowers overall. But we see Belvets. So we're getting through the caves. Magatama leveled up. Forgot the name of the earlier items to that allows to just pass through everything without getting an encounter. Right. So we got the free heal from the fairies, so we can just deal with a few more fights and go to the next boss pretty easily, but we have a bit more to go before this. So. And since we are so in the territory of Yucca, we also have to deal with a bunch more of people acquainted with her, so Kurumi and Eli out there, and with a bunch more characters, some PC-90 that I believe are also in this area, as a puppet. We can get characters from all the PC-98 lore. We also have characters from puppets from the very first game as well. They did not miss out on the first game. They did thought of everything. So do not worry about this. No one is missed, except the one that did not exist at the time of the game extension. Also more scythe, because Eli is not the only one with a scythe. We also not too far of a Senzu river, so we also have to deal with a few Komachis. And this time, yeah, we do outspeed IS, and now she just does nothing. Almost destroying the bunch. Alright, so now we have to deal with Flammer Master. Now it's the scary fight that can happen. A bunch more there, a lot more power, essentially. So as per usual, she's really associated a lot with Kurumi and Eli from the lore, so a lot of times in the games you will just see Kurumi and Eli being together with Yuka, if you count the 1998 PC98 storyline. But nonetheless, a pretty easy fight to just whip around with one move. And yeah, of course, she's just misgiving. She just plotting something from behind, or she just knows things. Nothing is. She's afraid of nothing. Also, she does have an incident case, so she has some ideas about the behind the scenes of things. But nonetheless, we have done our mission to just destroy the from liberation, and now we just have to be prepared for a trial. We have to defeat all the members of the Muren Temple to be able to get a speech from Byakuren and the storyline down. So we won't necessarily deal with them in like the order of UFO, but oh yeah, we saw transformation. I just like the idea that is just floating around on the big UFO. That's a charming design. Very big UFO as well. I love a. It doesn't matter. I do have a painting as well at home of Nue that she also just sits on a big UFO. So. Man, I forgot how we unseren looked. Pretty dopey cloud. It's must be comfy to have a companion like this, honestly. The Hunter Show, which is the second in order against just below Byakuren. So, of course, she has her ladies, so Nazrin and Nazareth Kyoko, the newcomers of the Muren Temple. But other than this, not too scary, we had some a bit higher levels earlier, so not too much trouble with this. And now that we have dealt with the master, we're now dealing with the trainees. So first, Nazu, with a small mouse on her head. It's cute. A few other levels, not turned into power, but more like a speed. So again, even less scary. You have a lot of defense. And when all the Power Rangers are being defeated, we just have to deal with the Megazord afterwards. We have dealt with 4 out of 5 now so far, just in one more, eating also all the candies we can to just being overwhelmingly powerful and just fist fight to out of existence the Byakuren. But first we have to deal with the 5th Ranger alone. We had grey, yellow, blue, and now we have green, the Green Ranger, and finally the Purple Ranger. Pretty easy, but not too much. And of course, some theming coming out from the mangas as well that came out. There's been like I think 4 or 5 artworks, and I appreciated one game from Nagasapa, who in his game dealt with the first encounters actually of backstory of the encounters of first encounters of Mistia and Kyoko. This was pretty cute how it was done. This man makes some very good games and funny games. Also all makers as well. From he started like in a few competitive no, not competitive, but the popularity polls. Yeah, popularity in all very old popularity creations. He made like a bunch of games, especially a few Action 52 type games, rightfully entitled Action 9 as well. So very fun stuff, and as you would expect from these kind of games, very kind of buggy and weird. But it's a joy to have him around. Right now we've gotten the new incident case. We can just heal with a PC item. You know, we just take a puppet and we just get healed, 3 HP easily. And now we are warping back to the another big encounter. So this time it's the Malisa fight. Not too much going on. We just sweep everything. We just get outspeed once during the fight, but the damage is not too scary with the levels we've just gotten. So far it is going pretty good. Alright, got almost all the mages out. Actually, no, we still have a few mages. Damage is pretty fine so far. And now to finish off with the Arus, of course we must have like everything to just defeat, blow up the videos around, so not difficult. Welcome back.
I think, yeah, I was just having a bit of issues. I think I'm okay. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry, Pigeon.
It's okay, your house did not flew away.
Yeah, it's it was quite a disaster. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, Redsflame almost had to cancel out his run because there was a pretty big storm and internet was out for like a couple days. But thankfully, he was able, like, I think 2 hours before your run, you were able like to do some practice.
Yeah, it's a bit spotty, so I think I was having a bit of issues here and there. Yeah, luckily just kind of made it through. But I know some people, a lot of people are still out with power. They're still out of power, so I just. But,
You're part of the lucky ones.
yeah.
Have you been enjoying the run so far?
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it makes me actually want to finish playing the game.
Yep. Now you are free of spoilers. You spoiled yourself all the way through easily.
It's yeah, but I probably just like forget as soon as I start playing. I have like a whole different team set anyways too.
Yeah, but you have cake. That is a good
Yes,
question.
I started out with Keiki, 100%.
Alright, so that cheater actually used an extended mod to have more characters in, because otherwise he would not have been able to play the game if there was no cake.
And there was no Keiki.
Yeah, the cake is a lie. Don't believe him.
There's, I guess there's English translations for it too. So, oh, as you can see here, but and there's also I know they actually there is a friend of mine that plays this game, and I think they have a dedicated Discord server where they actually also have a bit of like tourneys, I think, or a little competitiveness here and there. So you can connect with each other online and battle it out, duke it out. It's also something you could do on the side here too. Well, not now, of course, but you know, offline and hop online with somebody and duke it out.
Alright, so now we are back to PC 98. The plot thickens. The PC 98ers are currently trying to take over the Gensokyo world.
They're trying to come back to the Windows era.
Yeah. Slowly we are trying to get Makai out in Gensokyo. Only Byakuren got to survive so far. I forgot which gameplay is in this place again. I think it's from Mystic Square actually. I
Dada?
forgot. The Makai Galia. I think it's from Mystic Square that it's played. Like stage 2 or stage 3 of him.
Thank you.
But first a little bit of ice puzzles. Alright, we passed ice puzzle. Also take the 3 heals. Thankfully we always have a free heal freeze out there, so that's pretty nice. Alright. So there's a solution for this puzzle in the notes as well, but we won't be using this because it's pretty quick. Still using the Magatamas because we bought like 30,000 of them very early on, so no issue. Alright, this is puzzle number 3. Or 4 actually. And now we get to fight Gengetsu Mugetsu, the Eternal Sisters. So not too much of a scale effect, dropping everything down in like one shot, almost.
He's not even. Nice.
Right, with the story we all made, and now the Angel Sisters. I forgot what kind of species they are. I should go look that up.
We are.
Okay. No, we haven't entered the Makai. Let's see. Characters, alright. Oh, we are from before, okay.
Find myself here. I lost myself in.
No, not really. Not really. We're just coming towards the big palace. Oh, Muketsu is actually the creator of the Mysterious Dilemma. Okay, that makes sense. I've seen a few Fangames having Mugetsu being like and Gengetsu being like the master of their own world as well. I see.
When you play a fan game, seeing a PC98 character is just a nice. Because most people, when they think Touhou, might just know of the Windows era and not too much about the PC98 era characters. So there was a huge drastic difference between the PC98 and the Windows era that is now, especially the art style as well as the way the music too. So they had PC98 era has a really good charm, a different vibe to it. Seeing characters come back in games is a really nice sight to see.
Yeah, I think it's been a very nice work to try and imagine the Makai world from the game. Because we don't usually get too much visuals in PC98, like except maybe like I think Yuka some I think in stage 4 or 5 did have like a lot of a fair bit of a decoration, but most of the time it's like you see outside like some green patches, but then like nothing much, like a big lake or something.
Have a Pants Yuka.
But yeah. But now we did enter the Makai section. We did have before the Latticeland story characters, and now we're coming in towards the Makai characters from Mystic Square. So since we're ending the PC98 era, which that means we are not too far from a potential ending of the game itself. But as per usual, it just everything gets one shot, so not problem at all.
Strong. The S stands for strong.
pendant que Shizura. Alright.
I think yeah, we're heading closer to the end of the end of the main game. To
Yeah.
get to the true route, though, we have to do some post game stuff.
Yeah, need to just need to be careful with a few things with Yumeko. We have potential priority moves that can deal a bit of damage, so just need to be careful. We need to make sure that we're hitting to full at the Valiant because we'll have a lot of damage taken by small enemies later on, so mostly because of the recoil damage from their abilities. But so far, not too much issue. Just need to do one final heal before getting onto the main final fight, which I believe this is the first one that actually uses an HRTP character.
There she is. Everybody loves Shinki.
With triple set of wings. Alright, so she's the final boss. She will of course use a lot of final boss type characters. So first we get the recoil damage from the hate incarnate out there. Then we get some more damage from the final boss puppet. I just don't use any heals at all. You know, no healing move. So just to make sure that we get through the speed. That's nice. Alright, now we have to make sure we can take out this easily. So might need a heal after this. Because yeah, we aren't too good shape, but thankfully for our full heals and we have like 50% of them, so you know, not too much to worry about. And for the final one, so the only HRTP character that we have seen so far, but all the HRTP characters are there, and good game. Alright, we haven't did not extension, so we just beat Puppet Dance Performance. Now we need to do the whole post game. So we have a couple minutes to go for. You know, it's a nice rest. You know, you can take a snack or something just before the rest of the game comes back in.
Classic credits. Just running through the fields and Pokemon, or sorry, our puppet following us there.
Yeah. So with that, we will be having to deal with a bunch more of characters that we may have seen before, but not quite. So there are a few areas that have extra bosses remaining. So we have to defeat all those extra bosses before, and then we have to go through an extended area to go for the true final boss of the extended game. But yeah. We have, I think, a couple minutes worth of credits, and poor Shizura is trying to stay behind, but you know she doesn't have quite the speed. You know, she's just a small puppet, sadly. A very strong but small puppet. So we just need to be careful she does not fall down by accident. But yeah, I think we'll been good design on the very good design on this.
For sure. Just seeing
Hey, we're just trying to get the stream back up. Yeah, that's all I got. Just give us a little bit and we'll be right back.
Dev game audio. Yeah, I think I receive Discord audio. Yep, I got your Discord audio too. So it should be good. Alright. Alright, third time's a charm. We're getting...
Let's go. Alright.
Alright, Barrier of Life and Death. Let's see. Where are we going in the notes? Did we skip
We're to the Netherworld, if I'm correct.
Okay, wait. Okay, so no skipping anything. We're just out of the credits, nothing much. So first post-game fight we're doing against our rival, Yellow or Black. Which color you prefer for the Melissa? Nothing too scary going on. We just one-shot everything. Still over-leveled. Not too many scary encounters. And we pretty much have everything that's working against the enemies to just pass through. So the goal of the post-game is to be able to just defeat the extra characters and areas we have not seen. So we have not gone through the Netherworld area. Okay, Haku Gyokuro. So we are just there to just destroy the inhabitants there, as per usual, because we need some more clues about things. Because there's still something that is not quite right going on in this incident.
Okay, there I am. That's myself.
Oh yeah, she was also ready to cut us off with a smile, so nothing scary going on, Especially with a double-bladed swordsman. But when there are puppets around, it's nothing fights overall.
Our Mion.
Beyond Square. Yo. But again, you just have to travel us through another beautiful area, lots of PCB references out there, just having all the enemies. Also touristy boats too. Oh yeah, and you also have to go in the exact square, just the square that you need to go to just meet the mistress of the place. So again, another ghost team, but not too scary. We just take a little bit of damage from recoils and other enemies, but nothing too scary going on. A good friend you carry that just out there popping her head out of the gap. Actually, she is not in our gap, otherwise it would have been a bit of an issue. Yeah. And now we have taken over the Netherworld. So now we can just get out, have some picnic, and go back with the sandwiches to the Scarlet Devil Mansion. But first, an extra enemy to spot out, because we also have to actually give back Spring to Gensokyo, so we must get the delay out of the way. And no more Spring. So now that Spring is back, we can just go through the incident of a lot of rain going around, so the mistress is not suited to go out when the rain is going on. She's kind of weak to water. So we have to deal with someone else that does like to play. Not too much of an issue. Our trusty Shizuha puppet is out there to protect us. Now, just to save a few squares, we just gap out and go back directly to the library.
Yeah. Time save is time.
Yeah, you could just walk out inside the library, but we can't have everything. We have to go from outside. So now that we're back again, we also forgot this case incident. You know, we got 1, 2, 4, but we did not get 3. So you know, we took too much time to save because we knew we had to come back anyway. But it's all part of the plot of why the Shadow of the Dreams extension exists. So now we have to deal with the maze in here. So wanting to go to that fabled door that we were not able to go through before. So taking a bit of a different way to go. Also still using our Magatamas to be able to pass through all the random made fairies around. Now, actually for this person, she was there for a long time. And now that we have roamed through the streets of... we had to be running through the streets of the Scarlet Devil Mansion, actually. It's not too much going on, you know, we have to do these 2 fights, but it's like... They just stood in our way for no reason. But yeah. We're just running through the streets of the city of the Scarlet Devil Mansion, and now we are discovering that the streets are holding off a gang. Yep. The gang is out there now. So each of them has like 2-3 enemies. Very strong one, of course. You know, not extra characters all the way, but we do have those quote-unquote crazy ones. So, alright, Shizuha does. Canada just destroyed USA. Sadly. But fortunately, the rest of the fights are not too scary, except one that can deal a little bit of damage. But we do have a few backups. But the second fight is a blaze go down. Just blazing, and that's pretty much it. We don't use surprisingly, we don't use too much stat boost in those fights because of how powerful our EVs are already. Even with a 4-on-1 fight, you know, it's not very easily. As we're fighting the kind one. Each one of the 4 has a unique character. So now we are aware that Yuka can be kind in defense mode. Now we are defeated, but as a reminder, we do have a lot of revival items out there, so not too much of an issue. And we can still get full heal back as well. So that's another good thing to have. But even in defense, she can just one-shot easily if she wants to. So a bit of natural ability that doesn't quite overcome through the defense. And thankfully we don't have too much to learn. And then it's just a pretty easy fight overall, not too much going on. And one last to finish off. We saw big, now we get teeny tiny. Which I think, for once, seeing like different sizes of puppets is a good thing to have.
Yeah, so Sukuna here is actually an inchling, so she happens just to naturally be small. So, seeing her, what would be her actual size in game.
Yeah, if you want to become an inchling, you just need to find a big enough ball to fit your head. That's the only requirement. And also a pretty big needle. And a hammer if you want to.
The- And the friend that flips everything. Oh,
Yeah, you just have your gymnastic friend just walking with handstands all the way around. It's pretty simple. We will be seeing them a bit later, though. Well, Sukune is always at home at the high collection, but we do see the big friend at some point. Doing some more playing steals out there. Alright, so that's the second of the big fights around, so... Unfortunately, we can't quite get out of our way Father Scarlet mentioned. We do need to actually go out of the darkest of the corridors. So a bit more storytelling. So we did get a lot more incident cases, and now IQ can puzzle everything through to let us go to the next section where oh well, we have seen this happening somewhere before. Yep, it's the gang again, and now they're back stronger than ever for the liberation. So exactly as the same, you just defeat everyone in the same order, and we just have like mostly the same team. I think naturally when I played this, I just naturally continued through the fights like I did the first time because it was exactly the same, and yep, surely enough, it was exactly almost the same. I have a bit of a runny nose. Okay. So unfortunately we have finished day with full HP, so no need to heal there. I can just go through the next set of fights without issue. Regal leading with a green hair gang on her team.
I don't even. From what I remember, Sayose was like unnamed. I think it's a fan given to her.
It was given. There's no name within the game.
Yeah. Touhou.
I wonder if it's the same for Tokiko because she is technically titled the nameless yokai that likes to read books.
Okay.
I think it might be potentially manga canon since we never see her in the mainland games. Which is kind of sad. I'm sure will be some nice design. I think Tokiko might have like the most unique designs overall. Alright. We did peacefully with the Mystia. We still need one heal, and then we can defeat the last of the main game. Oh, the main gang again.
Rumia.
And again, have to deal with the full team again.
It's the power channel that are prime. But she's wrong.
Not too much to say. What's after this? Oh, right. Yeah. Since this time we know who is behind the Puppet Front Liberation. The only natural way to go after the Pudumia files is to story in Fangame where the Medi has been hiding. But yeah, this one, having lots of enemies to deal with is one thing that do a lot of damage. But we can really think also does recoil damage as well, so that's why you're being careful not to use the purgatory move too often. But yeah, now we have learned of the story behind who is behind the puppet motivations. Now it is time to pay a visit again to the bully of them all. Even them all are. Even everyone is there, you know, the whole liberation is there. We know where she is.
Medi man.
Small Medi. I think Medi, besides Sukuna, is like the only one character which is smaller than all the rest. Like, I think in terms of character size, or sprite size, she's on the smaller side. Is that Medi?
Oh, right.
Yeah, she's a doll.
Oh,
She's an abandoned, vengeful doll. So yeah, just pretty much one-shot move. We have actually there's a chance we don't quite get the range on one character, but like 50, yeah, for the Vertical, 59%, but yep, you still get Vertical behind. But thankfully there's only like 2 enemies remaining, so it is not too scary. So yeah, 59% we didn't quite get it. Alright, very good fight. Now we have to continue towards the next section of the storyline. So
Yokai-man? We're gonna head over to the Yokai-man and visit a good old Halibard.
yeah, but she's just stopping there.
Yeah, so the Shining Needle Castle.
Yep. It's not that she's there to transport Earth with her wings. Very kind. Even though she's just there to make another article of fabled lies and such.
Orange. Throw back to the shout out to the P98 characters again.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we don't see many more of them before the Valiant, I believe. Alright, so we are out there in the Shining Needle Castle because as Sukuna is not there, there's only only one other person that is leading the revolutionary front of the puppets as per usual. It was dealing with not too scary fights so far. Kinda sad that we don't really see some of these earlier at the very end of the game and in the But I think it would have been fun to explore a bit more of the Shining Needle Castle. It does feel a bit small compared to everything. Especially since it's like the main center of the puppet front liberation. Also, nice detail that even the doors in the background are so inverted. And we are actually walking on the ceiling.
Ah, yes. Yeah,
But you
so,
know,
we went by through it pretty quick, but the Shining Needle Castle is actually inverted. So, being related to Seija here that we just ran into here. She has the ability to flip things around, so just fits her.
yeah, and she just out there dealing with puppet pranksters. Oh, and Wakasagi, because why not? We can edit some cuteness.
Waggy.
Right, having to deal with some recoil damage there, but not too scary. Then the rest is just pretty much one shot, so nothing too much wrong going on. Now, the next note I see just after this fight says, "Take PC here in town unless slave dead. Read all the books." That's,
Unless they. Oh yeah.
I was not expecting that note.
They've.
It's
Take bet if they.
so yeah, we do take the PC here quickly. Reading all the books, so we will be just checking everything. Because no, she goes through just textbooks, so this is like all the story that's going on that has been acquired from all the investigations that we got through all the our adventure. So all the 8 and 9 notes. So you could go there to just send those one by one, but since we are learning, we are just getting all the notes done at once. And now we do have the very first puppet that we saw at the very beginning. Which, well, of course, it's just leading to the one that knows actually all the secrets of the incident case, because, the power of gapping around is very strong. So now that we have known all the stories that exist, we are just teaching Sun Protection, which is able to give us 2 states up of attack and focus attack, I believe. So, I think focus attack and 2 states of focus attack and focus defense. So, yeah, it's a pretty strong move. I have also the next note that says first option is slightly faster animation-wise, but second option is cooler. So I have no idea what this is about, but I guess we'll see which option is taken. I want to live with the puppets. Okay. Well, I guess living with the puppets is cooler. I mean, when you see the boat, it's already much cooler if you do this. Alright. Also, there's a 3-second time loss if we pick second, so we get 3 more seconds of coolness. Before another very strong fight. So first note I have is you do exploding blaze and then improvise. So why not? And there's 50% chance that we need to revive. So that's all the note I have on this part, on this fight, and the rest is just you sweep. But yeah, so now we are just going for the attack rising, and then oh, nice miss. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, and we've not. Okay, now she's not in a good mood. Now that's pretty much almost all over. Because I have a very good defense despite the 3 states up attack, so I think it's triple at this point. No, it's 2.5. Yeah, now it's just swooping. Oh, but they had the protection. But okay. Yeah, now it's just over there. I think the reasonable thing is like pressure, so you did use more PP than usual. I'm not too sure about this. Been 4 years, Alright. So, back to fights that we have seen before, so back to the Tuscan story, we have to deal again with a few of the characters we have seen before. But now that we are much stronger, it's just a question of one-shotting everything. And we're actually not too far from the end of the game.
Oh, no, it should be close to it.
Wait, no. I've just seen a note from the demo fight from before that says spam exploding blaze until something special happens.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Why not? I should look a bit more on the notes.
Yeah, the notes are kind of...
Yeah, so Kurumi was Blazeall, I think this one is Beauty and Blaze, but we have a bit of priority overtake that will be dealing a bit of damage, so 103, that's on the lower end, so we are pretty lucky so far. 15-9 I believe, so again on the lower end we got some pretty good damage ranges on our side. And no move from there. Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, so now we are doing. Oh yeah, yesterday was a little accident when Arus came there, so he actually just went straight through to Yuka just to go for the fight without any save. But thankfully he did survive the fight because there's a heal, but it's only after dealing with the Yuka fight. So, first we are trying to set up a big heal out there, just to be safe. Now we have to deal with a bit of damage. Thankfully we did not get crit, otherwise it would have been a bit terrible. And now we just destroy Merlin. Also, sack Merlin. I have no idea what sack Merlin means, but sack Merlin was the first move against the Yuka fight.
Yes. Probably just like bomb rush or something.
Oh, I guess it's like sack to say maybe use the item to heal. Alright, so now that we are done with sweat, we are switching to assist style in this. Happiness tends to be learning for her as well as button pass. So learning button pass and happiness bands allows to get a bit stats up, and when you switch with button pass, the stats changes are kept, if I'm not mistaken. And we also learned Ivy over one javelin for Shizura, and this is now the final fight of the game. So let's just hope we do not get swept before very end. Alright, so comeback of the sisters. So first we are setting up protection just to not have too much issues. Oh, actually no, they do set up protection, but we get the stats up in defense just to survive the hits when we have to use the attack. Then after this second... when you use the backup plan, now we just keep the extra defense around. Now we can just set up the attack power up for Shizura, as well as the field, just to help have a bit of more protection out there. And now we are just going up for the attack. But now it's just not one stage, just the double stages because of the field help, plus the defense that helps as well to not get defeated. And now we can deal a clean sweep after this last sun protection. And now we are just sweeping everything, so we're just only a couple enemies away to defeat. Alright. And now that the field protection has worn off, we can just completely destroy anything else. We should be pretty close to the estimate due to the small issues, but pretty clean run overall. Could have been under 240 at that point. Alright, now that we have the last two should be a fine sweep as well. And then we come out, I think on Velocity or Dialogue, I don't forget. Let's save Velocity at the very least. Small hit of damage, and now we just one-shot everything. Very nice. And time comes... oh yeah, end of XP. Now.
Gaming.
Hey, that's about as estimated, so yeah. We just see it. I think it was like a fine 240 out there. Very well done. GG.
All right, thank you very much for the run. If there's anything you would like to shout out, then please go ahead and do so.
Well, I would like to thank Arus for accepting the invitation to try and to try to go for a non-Japanese marathon. It's I know it's always a bit scary for Japanese players to try to go if there's like no one to help. So I'm very thankful that I just got to submit and play such a long run as well. Like 2 hours 45 run is a very big deal. Also thanks to Redsflame to just accompany me through the run, because it would have been very difficult to just do solo commentary as well. Also on very short notice as well. The problem during the weekend, but there's no problem. As I was asking Arus for funny thing, but you're just very sorry about the accident, but it's not your fault. No, you did very good. You know, we are on par with estimate, so it is very good. A very good run to show off overall.
Yeah, it wasn't a very nice chill run.
Yeah. Do you have anything to say as well, Reds?
Not too much necessarily, other than like it's as you can see, the game is it just shows like creativity of what the Touhou project fanbase can really do, especially like in diversity and especially care for a lot of the characters. As you see, like the PC98 characters is reoccurring. It's to me that's always kind of like a really good thing to see, really. And I know that although the game just came up to these characters at the moment, you see, to 15, but I know that the fan base just keeps adding a bunch of the other characters, as well as Arus for submitting the run and the Pigeon on commentary as well, and any Touhou fan in chat as well.
All right, well, thank you all very much for coming. Next up, we are going to have the Momentum Mod Showcase, which is always a very exciting time. So make sure to stay tuned and don't go anywhere. We will be right